So we're going to see what we're doing tomorrow.
Let's see, what do we got here? We got one in Portland. It says year-round. Let's see what we're about to do. It says relaxed, so can't be that bad, right?
That's right. Is it coming off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get all of it off of there so I could read it. It says, go to Hopscotch Portland and check out the experimental and interactive art installations from local, national, and international artists.
Okay.
And let's see what happens when we scan the code.
Welcome back to Hippie Bliss Travel. Today we're doing something different. My husband and I, we got I don't know what it's like, an adventure bucket list. It's like 50 things to do in like the state of Oregon. We don't know what they are until you open it up. It kind of tells you what type of year,
food artist.
you know, when's the best time of year, if it's year round or certain months. If it's got like a $1 sign to like a $4 sign, how expensive it is, roughly how many hours it should take to do it. We've seen some advertised. We got a 3-pack when it was, I think we got a 3-state packs. We got California, Oregon, and Washington since we live on the West Coast. And we thought we'd give one a try. It was going to be an overcast kind of day, so we thought, well, we'll give one in Portland a try. And it's called Hopscotch.
So what? There's art. There's drinks.
Yeah, you get 14 large-scale and immersive exhibitions throughout our 23,000 square foot by 40, potentially 40 different artists. Beverage program features specialty cocktails in partnership with Oregon-based spirit companies, beer, wine, and non-alcoholic beverages that are inspired by our exhibitions. The food program is inspired by the creative, collaborative, weird, and playful nature of our space. The menu is flavorful and fun, nostalgic, and unexpected. View our current menu here, which we'll come back to. And then they have gifts. We partnered with local artists and makers to offer a variety of specialty retail items. Explore our hop shop to find unique gifts and custom curiosities. And then there's a communities page. And now let's see. Oh, can't go tomorrow.
The close?
Tickets are sold out, apparently.
Well. Are they
No, apparently
closed?
just not. Well, no, there's one Tuesday down there, but
We could go.
do you work Sunday?
I don't think I work Sunday. I think I have Sunday off.
So we headed down on Sunday. We actually got to order tickets online, and you have to sign some waivers. But yeah, Hopscotch, I've never heard of it. This is the entrance to it. It's an interactive art experience, and they do tell you at the front desk to make sure you need to have socks, because some of them you take your shoes off and you need to have not wear your shoes. The first room we walked into were these big, gorgeous wall murals. One of them, this one with the gentleman with the red and white bag, looking at it from standing out and looking at it straight on, you almost look like that bag should be like a 3D text, it's stick out from the wall a little bit. If you go stand right next to it and look down the wall, it's totally smooth. And then, this is one of the rooms you needed your shoes off for.
We gotta get our shoes off.
And also, because it was a Sunday, there was a lot of families with kids, which was cool to see. But part of the interactive, it was like the kids went first. But yeah, they kind of timed how many people they let in per hour. But once you're in there you can stay as long as you want. It's not like you have a time exit on this. And yeah, you just go experience them.
Maybe you can bounce a little. Oh, this is cool.
Now we're the only ones in there, so I can just hack it now, right? It's fine with my wife.
I'll have to admit, this one was really fun. But also while you were on the little moon bounce trampoline, I don't know what they call it, uh, as you're walking around, you really had to tighten up the abs to kind of keep your balance. Even it didn't have a lot of bounce to it, but just enough. It was kind of like picturing bouncing on the moon with the lower gravity. But yeah, you could stay in there as long as you wanted, and it was a lot of fun. We must have timed that right because when we walked into this exhibit, there was a couple families bouncing, and then as we took our shoes off and climbed up the few stairs, they left. And then after about a minute, we had the place for about a minute. We had a place to ourselves, and then other families started coming in. This one was different. They used light and sound with like the red light, and then they had a faint background sound, like a background you'd see in a movie. You were supposed to envision what the scene was. And there, I think it was the red one. I was envisioning like the haunted house, the forest around like the haunted house, and you're kind of creeping out of the forest, the bushes and stuff. And my husband was says he was in the same room saying it sounded like Jaws. He was picturing Jaws, the music from Jaws coming up with the shark coming up underneath us. And then the next room we went into was laser graffiti. They had like a little spray can sized cans with a laser on them. They had three of them, and then mainly, the kid. This is one where the kids had all the fun here. But yeah, they would just do their graffiti using the laser, and then every once in a while they would kind of clean clear them, and then have them all start over. And this one was also very fun. This was probably my husband's favorite. Now, don't be fooled that there was a lot of mirrors involved, so the actual space we were in wasn't as big as it seems at the moment. But yeah, again, there was a lot of families and kids when we first walked in, and then after a couple minutes they left, and again had the place to ourselves for a few minutes. It was very interesting, and you really had to concentrate where you were because sometimes you just got lost in it. But it was a lot of fun. And of course, they had like a ball pit basically. It would have been fun, but we saw the line with the kids. I was like, nah, maybe next time. The next one was a little crowded to get in there, but basically they had some music playing and they had a specific spotlight area you stood in and you danced in this, little 3 foot by 3 foot section, and then it choreographed what you were dancing to the music on the screen. And this is the hallway, and these are like basically the plastic grocery bags. And a company donated them, and it represents I think it was what, I don't know if it's what the world uses every minute or what the US uses every minute, and it's how many thousands of bags it was. And then that led you into the secret garden. I would have never thought of this as art, but it is pretty cool. So there's an old-fashioned phone booth with the folding door coming up here. You go in, you close the door behind you, you pick up the phone, and it records a secret, whatever secret you want to get off your chest. You don't use any names, you just record your secret. And then you go stand under those kind of hoods there, and it's just recordings of people's secrets. And it was kind of interesting, some of the secrets that were told. And then that led us into the next room. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I've seen something similar to this in a movie, but I couldn't tell you what movie. But it's just got this very futuristic, ominous feeling.
Dance near the silhouette.
Everything is so clear.
Yeah, this one was a super upbeat. They encouraged you to go behind and dance like the girl was over there. And then my husband found some controls that were there. You could start playing with them, and you could change the colors and the designs and stuff.
So you can change it from there then?
Yeah, everything you're seeing changed.
It was like you were at the discotheque back in the olden days. It was a lot of fun. And the last one, again, with the use of mirrors, it makes the space look a lot bigger than it is. But yeah, it's just a little maze you walk through. There's Bigfoot, there's Pride, there's, love yourself, love your neighbor. Very cool. It had a bunch of ABBA music playing. All these panels are etched glass, and then the lighting would change behind or in them, behind them. I don't know if the lighting's actually in the etched glass or not. But yeah, you slightly run your fingers over some, and you can just feel the where it was etched. There was also a gift shop at Hopscotch, and in it we found the adventure bucket list card thing for the state of Oregon. I think it's from a company called Rio, not sponsored or anything. But we're gonna go do all the bucket list things, but they sold these cards in their bucket or in their gift shop. They had a little cafe type thing where you can get some food and some drinks. Now you can take like your drinks into the exhibits. That you just couldn't take them like when you were bouncing on the the trampoline part or anything. You had to leave those with your shoes and stuff. But they had alcoholic drinks. They had mocktails. They had sodas. So we had lunch. We had basically we had a starter. We each got an entree, and then the little chocolate cups there are actually chocolate. So your dessert was in there, and then you got to eat the cup. And they had some lighting going to some music while we were eating. Food was actually really good. Oh, we had never heard of hopscotch before we saw the adventure bucket list card. But yeah, they're open 6 days a week. Had a wonderful time. We were there maybe about 3 hours altogether. And if you're wondering, because it's called hopscotch, was there a hopscotch actually on the floor somewhere? And yes, there was. It was down the hallway with some art that was for sale. And yes, people, as you're sitting there watching eating, we were watching people coming down the hall, and kids and adults were stopping and doing the little hopscotch down the way. This is some art from right outside the buildings where hopscotch is. So thanks for coming with our journey for today. If you made it to the end, give us a like and a subscribe. Hope to see you next week. Bye.